Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. A very good day to you guys all out there, wherever you are, around the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, what a day it is right now. A very great day for me personally, because why? At least we have won against a third division side. Yeah, League One side. In the EFL Cup, Chelsea 2. Lincoln City 1. What an intense game it was. Throughout the 90 minutes, it was very intense. Yes, more especially when we have a goalkeeper like Philip Jorgensen that was jittering all throughout the game. With our weak defense. Dear friend, I am not surprised that Lincoln City got a first goal in the first half. We only came back second half, equalized and got a winner. It was a difficult game. And look, I remember vividly when Chelsea used to win games, win titles and trophies. We had goalkeepers like this, manning our goalpost. We had Courtois. Before Courtois, we have Peter Cech. Peter Cech manning our goalpost. That was when Chelsea was winning titles and trophies. Then Courtois came in before Real Madrid came to buy him. Right now, Chelsea, we don't have a goalkeeper. Philip Jorgensen, I don't get it. I thought he was a better player compared to Robert Sanchez. Well, maybe, let me say, maybe because it's his first full 90 minutes. You know, the last game, within 5 minutes, Robert Sanchez was substituted. Then he took over. I think he played almost about 84, 85 minutes of the game. But coming into this game, playing against League One team in an EFL Cup, my goodness, I would have expected more from these guys. Lincoln missed an open goal after Jorgensen misses yet another cross. They nearly buried Chelsea. And open, sometimes as if when the Jorgensen wants to jump, as if he's not seeing clearly where the ball is coming from, or I'm not too sure exactly what he was trying to do. Throughout the 90 minutes, I was never comfortable. Oh, come on, Philip Jorgensen. Thank God Robert Sanchez has not been banned for more than one game. Yeah, he's missing only a game. So he's coming back against Brighton. And we know Brighton, they will come all out because they want to impress Chelsea. So that maybe by next summer, Chelsea will buy all Brighton players. They know Chelsea can easily buy them. So they want to impress. They always want to impress whenever they visit Chelsea. So that next summer, Chelsea will price them out. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Jorgensen, no. But look, this is how Chelsea started the game. This was our lineup. Philip Jorgensen in goal post. Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Chalobah, and Hatu. They were the defenders. Then we have Andrew Santos, Enzo Fernandez as the captain of the side. Then we had Garnacho. Then we had Bonanote, Gittins, and then we had Tariq George. Listen, the player that impressed me were the goal scorers. Bonanote and Tariq George. They were the only players that impressed me throughout the game. Especially Bonanote, he was very lively. He played the role very well, perfectly well. And he scored a goal. He deservedly scored a goal. Likewise, Tariq George, he scored and he also gave an assist. You see, the only positive in this game is that we won, and it can serve as a motivation going into the weekend games. Because remember, our last 3 games, we were winless in our last 3 games against Brentford, against Bayern Munich, and against Manchester United. We were winless. Brentford we drew, yes. Bayern Munich we lost. Man United, we lost. So this one, I believe, can serve as a motivation for the players. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, 9 teams from the Premier League. 9 Premier League teams lost out going into the 4th round of the EFL Cup. 9 teams. So for Chelsea to go through, it's great. It is great because, look, the truth of the matter is that some of these smaller teams, all these smaller teams from League One, they can disturb. They play their game. They play their heart out. Remember, Lincoln City came into this game with 10 wins. 10 wins on the road. So they were full of confidence and were playing in their home. You saw their fans. The stadium was jam-packed. Ladies and gentlemen. Now let me say this. Chalobah and Fofana can't play out together. Chalobah and Fofana is not working out for Chelsea. It's not working out. Wesley Fofana especially, I don't really know. 70 million pound player. I am not too sure when he's going to be fit enough to play football for Chelsea. Fofana that I knew, if Fofana is fully fit, he could be one of the best center backs in the world. But it looks like the guy coming back and he's still not okay. He's not much fit yet. He might be fit physically, but he's not much fit yet. Or he's afraid he might aggravate his injury. I don't get it. Struggling against League One Lincoln. Struggling against League One side Lincoln. Wesley Fofana. Listen. This Lincoln side, it was just by experience that Chelsea used to win the game. Especially the changes that Maresca made in the second half. Yeah, the first half was flat. I am sure Maresca spoke to the players, and then when we came on second half, the changes that he brought on actually changed the game. Actually, it changed the game somehow. Yes, when players like Cucurella, they came on, they came in with more aggressiveness. Because it looks like Lincoln, they are very strong physically. Some of them, you look them, body size alone, some of them are very huge. And Chelsea players look very small. I don't know how many balls. But the truth, how many balls were put into Chelsea's box. But the truth is that Philip Jurgensen, he is not there yet. I mean, no. It appears Chelsea were unaware, ladies and gentlemen, of the rule change. But were informed by the EFL hours before Tuesday's kickoff regarding the eligibility of McGuay. The only number 9 striker we have right now, he was a cap tie. He was cap tie. And so it looks to me Chelsea was unaware that the rules has changed, that the player could play. That is it. McGuay is eligible to play in the 3rd round, but it seems to me that Chelsea was unaware. Well, we've won a game, and remember, like I said, 9 Premier League clubs have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Yes, so far. And Chelsea won away to Lincoln City 1-2. Ladies and gentlemen, not the best performance from Chelsea, but at least we escaped another shame or another embarrassment. Whilst we welcome or we wait to face Brighton next weekend. Yeah, we wait to see Brighton next weekend. Facu Bonanote scoring his first goal for Chelsea on loan from Brighton. On loan from Brighton. Yes, I'm not too sure. On loan, he's not eligible to play against his mother club. So we'll not be seeing him playing against his mother club. He's on loan from Brighton. But I actually like the guy. He was so lovely. He was so lovely. Yeah. He was so lovely. Now, let me say this. Paul Merson, you know, this pandit, they can say a lot of things. And Paul Merson said something that struck my mind. He said, this weekend against Brighton, Brighton players will really come up to play to impress Chelsea. And I agree with him. I agree with him. And if Chelsea really want to get back into the Premier League title race, it must be a must win. It has to be a must win. But right now, from the games we played so far, the last 3 games we played, we were not convincing. Chelsea wasn't really convincing. We won against Lincoln. Yes, League One side, but we were not convincing. Right now, it's not only Chelsea that has injury challenges. So every club, every team, Arsenal, they have their own share. Noni Madueke will be out for a while. You go to Liverpool, they have injury challenges, not just Chelsea. So, can we now get back on track? Can we get back on track? Look, I don't have much to say in terms of this game. My only hope is that Chelsea will get back to the basics. Enzo Maresca will take the players back to the basics, especially the defensive area, to the basics. You see, we were in such a position to capitalize on our position as world champions. We were supposed to capitalize on our position as world champions and be in the Champions League again. Yes. And instead, we blew another 200 million pounds plus. We blew it out on raw talent, inconsistent players, unproven young players. When we were expected to capitalize on our position as world champions, as well as qualify for Champions League and buy good quality experience to blend this squad, to upgrade on the squad, so that we can stand a better chance of fighting for titles. We never took advantage of our position. We were still looking at young and talented, young and unproven. Whilst we were world champion and clubs, players would love to sign for us. There is no player around the world that Chelsea would have wished to sign for. And the player would say, no, I'm not going to sign for Chelsea unless the club don't want to let go. Yeah. If Chelsea had bid for Rodrigo from Real Madrid, would have gotten him. If Chelsea has given the money to Real Madrid, this is 90 million pounds. Take it. We are taking Rodrigo. Rodrigo would have accepted to come to Chelsea. I just can't believe that we still spent over 200 million pounds on raw, unproven, inconsistent players. We are still struggling. Especially in our defense. Maresca requested for a center back. We never got it for him. He requested for a goalkeeper. We didn't get it for him. And the irony of the matter is that when it comes to the goalkeeper, the asking price of the club that is selling was just about 2 million difference. It was just about 2-3 million, let's just say 5 million difference. And Chelsea refused to get Mike Maino because of 3 to 5 million difference. Now we are paying in the Premier League, we are paying in games we are playing heavily by losing games because of goalkeeper. And everyone knows that Sanchez and Jurgensen, it will be difficult for us to win titles with these two. Very, very. Looking at the game we played, I believe the players, they themselves, You see, not that these young players, they are not talented. They are. Not that on a good day they cannot deliver. They will deliver. But sometimes young players need someone who can inspire them. Sometimes they need experience. People who can inspire. That is why Cole Palmer came from a club where they've won it all. So he knows what it takes to fight to the end. That is why Cole Palmer alone can change things. Assuming we have 2-3 Cole Palmers in the team. Just assuming we have 2-3 Cole Palmers in the team. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is my post-match reaction. Chelsea 2, Lincoln City 1. It ended. We are through to the 4th round of the EFL Cup. Many other clubs fell out. They couldn't make it, but Chelsea are still in it. So who knows? Who knows? This could be our only title for the season. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. It's a trophy. Maresca's second season, another trophy. I'll be glad. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.